All the flowers of all the tomorrows are in the seeds of today. Treat the earth well. It was not given to you by your parents, it was loaned to you by your children. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. Tell me, and I'll forget. Show me, and I may not remember. Involve me, and I'll understand. No river can return to its source, yet all rivers must have a beginning. Certain things catch your eye, but pursue only those that capture the heart. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears. Seek wisdom, not knowledge. Knowledge is of the past, wisdom is of the future. Regard heaven as your father, earth as your mother, and all things as your brothers and sisters. We always return to our first loves. It takes 1,000 voices to tell a single story. A brave man dies but once, a coward many times. When we show our respect for other living things, they respond with respect for us. If we wonder often, the gift of knowledge will come. The rainbow is a sign from Him who is in all things. Don't be afraid to cry. It will free your mind of sorrowful thoughts. All dreams spin out from the same web. The one who tells the stories rules the world. The rain falls on the just and the unjust. The weakness of the enemy makes our strength. Don't let yesterday use up too much of today. Beware of the man who does not talk, and the dog that does not bark. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. A danger foreseen is half avoided. The frog does not drink up the pond in which he lives. With all things and in all things, we are relatives. Those that lie down with dogs, get up with fleas. Light is not separate from death. It only looks that way. You can't wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. There is nothing as eloquent as a rattlesnake's tail. A rocky vineyard does not need a prayer, but a pickaxe. When a man moves away from nature, his heart becomes hard. Force, no matter how concealed, begets resistance. Many have fallen with the bottle in their hand. Everything the power does, it does in a circle. You already possess everything necessary to become great. Man's law changes with his understanding of man. Only the laws of the Spirit remain always the same. Remember that your children are not your own, but are lent to you by the Creator. A good chief gives, he does not take. It is easy to be brave from a distance. Ask questions from your heart and you will be answered from the heart. The bird who has eaten cannot fly with the bird that is hungry. We are made from Mother Earth and we go back to Mother Earth. It is no longer good enough to cry peace. We must act peace, and live in peace. Day and night cannot dwell together. There is no death, only a change of worlds. Everyone who is successful must have dreamed of something. Make my enemy brave and strong, so that if defeated, I will not be ashamed. Man belongs to earth, earth does not belong to man. To touch the earth is to have harmony with nature. We will be known forever by the tracks we leave. Take only memories. Leave only footprints. Not every sweet root gives birth to sweet grass. Listen, or your tongue will make you deaf. Most of us do not look as handsome to others as we do to ourselves. It is less of a problem to be poor than to be dishonest. All who have died are equal. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. A good man is like a cedar tree, he is always giving shade and shelter to others. Listen to the wind, it talks. Listen to the silence, it speaks. Listen to your heart, it knows. Treat the earth well, it was not given to you by your parents, it was loaned to you by your children. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. When you were born, you cried, and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. You can't wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. All plants are our brothers and sisters. They talk to us, and if we listen, we can hear them. The greatest strength is gentleness. When the last tree is cut down, the last fish eaten, and the last stream poisoned, you will realize that you cannot eat money. The one who tells the stories rules the world. Every animal knows more than you do. Don't judge any man until you have walked 2 moons in his moccasins. A people without history is like wind on the buffalo grass. The frog does not drink up the pond in which he lives. The voice of the people is the voice of the Great Spirit. If we wonder often, the gift of knowledge will come. When you see a new trail or a footprint you do not know, follow it to the point of knowing. The strength of the wolf is the pack, and the strength of the pack is the wolf. A good leader inspires others with confidence in him. A great leader inspires them with confidence in themselves. The earth is the mother of all people, and all people should have equal rights upon it. Don't let yesterday use up too much of today. All things are bound together. All things connect. Those who have 1 foot in the canoe and 1 foot in the boat are going to fall into the river.